Okay, let's go. Yep. The die has 3 trees, you were saying? You mean these? These 3?
No. So the I'm sorry. So the radiant.
Oh, you
Okay,
mean
but
here?
on this side, I feel like there's a really okay. Oh,
Sorry.
so this okay. So in the radiant
Yes.
off lane, there's a really nice. This is the radiant safe lane.
Mhm.
Can you go to the radiant off lane? Okay, so there's a really nice ward spot. I feel like kind of by the tower.
You
If
mean
you kind of go down a little
here?
bit.
Like here?
Yeah, yeah. You see how if you kind of put a ward, you can kind of see people rotate through. You can see TPs, and you can kind of see if people kind of walk through. Because sometimes mid for some reason won't come through the river. They'll come through there.
Yep.
You know. But on the dire, there's those 3 trees in the way, and maybe like I like sometimes maybe want to cut them down and then put a ward
Wait, which
in a
which
similar
trees
spot.
are you exactly talking about?
I'm talking about there's no trees here on the radiant off lane, but in the radiant safe lane, there's
You mean like
there's
these?
no, it's kind of difficult.
Am I looking at the right place?
No, you're not. It's by the tower.
Oh, you mean like here?
Yeah, you see how there's the outermost 3 trees
Oh, you
that
mean
kind
like
of block
these? You mean like
vision.
these?
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
So it's kind of awkward to put a ward. Because
yeah.
I feel like if those trees weren't there, there would be a really amazing ward spot that
Yeah.
you could put, kind of see people coming in from the river and from the side
Yep.
and TPs, you know?
Yeah. So it's back to what I was saying earlier. That you have two main choices. So you can plant one right here, right behind the tree, which will scout this entire part, and you can see anyone coming in from the stairs as well. But you're gonna miss out this part. So there's no ward that is perfect entirely. Even if you plant a ward right here, right, which can scout this part and this part, there will still be like a blind spot at this river area. So if he gets a lucky haste rune, then you're not going to be able to see him because he's just going to run there instead of TP. So there's no perfect solution. You just have to pick one. Yeah, just know that you have two choices. Yep. So yeah, that's mainly it for like the first 10 minutes. Yeah, this one is very nice. I think this is slightly better than the river one. Uh, yeah. So like here's quite good. Um, but usually, like you won't get you like if it's daytime, you won't really be able to walk that far out because like there might be some heroes here and like the creeps can see you during daytime. So usually, at most, you can like go up to this part and still be informed,
Dyer's top
like just
tower isn't
behind
looking so
these
great.
3 trees, and then you can plant one right here. Yeah. So this spot is very nice. This spot is very nice as well. Yeah. So that's in the early game.
Dyer's top tower is
I
under
suppose
attack.
one thing we can talk about is warding in the laning stage because in like high MMR, Immortal at least, or maybe Divine onwards, the ward usually goes to the off lane and mid. Yeah, the ward usually goes to off lane and mid. But I know that in your games the ward goes to safe lane
Dyer's
and mid.
top tower is in trouble.
Yeah. The main reason why it goes to offlane is because like offlane usually tends to be a harder lane, and sometimes if you want to cut creeps, the having a ward is much better, and it enables you to contest pulls as well. Yeah, whereas if you're safe lane, you can just like buy a sentry ward and plant it and block it.
Dyer's top
Okay, so I'm just gonna fast forward, and
radiant bottom tower is in trouble.
okay, let's just go a bit more. I want to like see if there's a. We don't really have any big team fights this game because our lineup just can't team fight. But I want to show you like
Radiant's middle
where.
tower is in trouble. Dyer's top tower is in trouble. Radiant above their building.
So like,
Dyer's
like in
bottom
the mid
tower
game,
is
let's just put
under
this on
attack.
dive vision. Like in the mid game, as I've said, the best part to
Radiant's
ward is
middle tower
the,
is under
or
attack.
if you're unsure of where to ward, just ward the river. And if all the tier 1 towers are up, bottom, mid just died, the only place you can really ward is
Radiant's
like the
lost their
river
middle
area. You
tower.
can ward this, and you can ward this, I guess, and maybe triangle. Yeah, but you really can't go past the river in the mid game as long as the tier 1 towers are up. So that's like a general rule of thumb. Maybe if you win a giant team fight and then you can like go,
Radiant's
you
bottom
can
tower isn't
infiltrate and
looking
plant a
so
ward.
great.
Like if you see what I just did, the mid tower just died,
Radiant's middle tower is down
and
for the
we're going to
count.
make a move at bottom. And that is the best time for us to plant a ward. Because I'm running with my team, so that means there's no danger of me dying. And the mid tower is dead. So they have less map control. The wave is gonna push into them. Yeah, and also notice where I plant this ward. The where I plant this ward is also very instructive because what you see a lot of low level players doing is that they tend to plant wards on the ice spot a lot, but it gets ice spot wards get dewarded very easily. So what you want to do is you want to look at the sentry ward AOE or radius of the ice spot. So like there's a sentry ward here, I can see the radius, and you plant an observer ward outside of that radius, which is what I'm doing right here. So it is much harder to deward this ward if they were to plant a sentry ward on the ice spot. Yeah. So this one's a very good spot. You can also plant like one right here. Here is also quite good. You can see the stairs, can see here, can see here. Yeah, it's also good, yeah. If you're talking about this ice spot, you can plant one right here as well. Yep. So yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Do you have any like questions?
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping I could just kind of share my screen and.
Oh,
kind
sure, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Share your screen. Okay, hold on, let me unshare my screen. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, share your screen.
Can you see my cursor?
Yes, I can.
Also, you notice the stream qualities. I
Yeah,
got the
it's fine.
Pro
Yeah,
or whatever.
it's great.
Yeah, get some boots and whatever.
Yep. You can type dash all vision.
Okay, so let's say it is okay. I'm on Radiant team, okay, and I want to protect my triangle and let my carry farm the triangle, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put a ward. And I don't want it to get dewarded. Well, this is okay. So I'm just gonna put it here. Okay, what do you think?
That's not bad. That's a fairly common spot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. You can just leave it there.
Okay, so let's say I am.
You can buy 6
on
moonshots to
the-
kill it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of that too. So okay, let's say I infiltrate. Let's say we just win a team fight. I'm in this area. We infiltrate their triangle, and so I want to ward.
Yeah.
I want to
question,
ward
yeah.
it, right?
There's a lot of spots
Okay,
you can
so
choose
like
from.
one time I was like, okay, I put one ward here.
Okay, stop.
One ward
Stop.
here,
The ward that you just planted is not very good. The ward that you just planted is not very good.
because it's in the.
It barely might be in the AoE. You see? If you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
moved the
yeah.
so that's a very
Yeah.
bad ward. You need to plant it to the left side a bit, or down. Yeah, you need to maximize the AoE. Okay? Something that you should try and do is maximize the radius of the ward. So plant it right at the edge of the stairs. Like the ward that you just planted is not directly at the edge of the stairs. Yeah.
I know the way to go.
Yeah, so plant it right at the edge of the stairs, such that you can
Yeah,
see
you
the
can
high
see
ground.
the vision.
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly. Even right here, you can kind of see.
Yeah, that's a good ward.
Even when it's on the stairs in the middle.
Yep.
Okay.
The one on the right side is
So,
also
but
not-
it-
yeah. But yeah, go on, sorry.
But the problem is though, like, I think a mistake is I put both wards here, right?
That's
Like,
bad, yeah.
this is. I need to space them out, right? Like, we need to have one in triangle, one in jungle. Like,
You don't okay, like you see this ward that you planted on the left side, that already serves the purpose of seeing the triangle. So you could plant a ward like in triangle as well. Although you can make do without it because this ward that you currently have, it will be able to spot smokes and anyone going in the triangle to farm. Yeah, like planting another ward in triangle right now is not bad, but you already have a ward there, so like there could be you'd be using it for somewhere else. Yeah.
hey, what about putting one? What about just right here?
Yeah, that's fine. Although if from experience, most of there isn't really a very good ward to I mean, there's no all the spots in triangle are kind of like very easy to kill, like regardless of where
Yeah.
you put them. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So let's say we win. Let's say we win a team fight, right? This time I'm on Dire team, okay?
okay, yeah,
We win a team fight. So I'm gonna sneak into their jungle, and I'm gonna put a ward So first of all, I'm gonna put a sentry here, make
Yeah.
sure they don't have any wards,
Yes.
and then I'm going to put a ward.
You can press Alt
right.
here to see. Okay, so for this one, move it down a bit, just down. See that rock on the path? Yeah. No. So just a little bit. Yep. Okay. There's like one indent in the road on the left side. Yes. Right around there. Why is this ward very good? Okay. No. Left. Okay. Stay put. Yeah. Plant. Plant what? Yeah. This is very good because it sees the stairs on the left side and it sees across the
Your
outpost.
top tower is under attack.
Yeah, you can shift
Okay.
it down a little bit as well. I mean, you can just tinker around with the radius, the AOE's.
What if
That's
I-
okay as well, but I prefer the down one. It's a matter of preference, I suppose. By blink, so it's you don't have to teleport.
What if I have you ever thought about cutting down trees?
Yes, I have,
to-
but it tends to take up a lot of slots, and you actually have to spend money on Quelling Blade.
Have patience.
So let's say I cut down these trees and then I put a ward here. Like this will be a god ward. Right
Yeah,
here,
I mean,
right?
yeah, I mean that's a next level strat, but at the same time you happen to not see it in high level because 130 gold can be a lot of money. So yeah,
Okay, but at my level though,
It's
it's
fine.
kind of hard to get my supports. I mean, my cores to cut down the trees when I ask them to.
yeah.
That seems
So
wise.
I often will get Corning Blade a few times.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
okay. I mean you can think. I mean one thing to think about is 130 gold is like don't be mistaken. It's not an insignificant amount of money. That's one thing. And another thing is it takes up the slot. Yeah. So in the mid game you might have numerous
Your middle
items
tower is
like
under attack.
raindrops, boots, and your first big item and other stuff. So Quelling Blade might become quite cumbersome sooner or later. Yeah, okay,
Okay.
wait, we're not done yet. So like in the outpost area at bottom, there's actually a lot of places you can plant. So
Okay.
let me give you a pro tip. So let's say you are on Radiant team, right? You can
Okay.
actually plant the ward within the AoE of the outpost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Some
it gives a
trees,
lot of
though.
vision. It gives so much vision. Yeah.
So many trees though.
Yeah, but the vision it gives is so
Okay.
much. It covers like almost every entrance and exit. Yeah.
Watch yourself.
So do
So
the trees respawn 5 minutes after being cut down, or
3
every 5
minutes.
minutes?
3
in the
minutes.
game?
3 minutes. Yeah. But not
3
the
minutes.
yeah, don't be scared of the trees blocking the ward vision. You need to get used to that because it's something that you just have to live with. Yeah. The only wards that aren't blocked by trees are those on the ice spot.
Your bottom
But the
tower
ice spot
is
wards are
under
the easiest to
attack.
deward. So sometimes sometimes you shouldn't even plant the ice spot. Yeah, but this ward really
This
gives
seems
the
like a god tier spot, even for Dire or Radiant.
yes. It's like let's say you're like in the mid game your safe lane tower dies and your carry rotates to offlane to farm. This ward that you plant there is also very good. It's very good
Yeah,
because
it gives
if
vision of 3 steps.
exactly even if the trees block it, it's still a very good ward. So don't be like scared of the trees blocking some of the vision. Yeah. So
Okay.
okay, there's also one spot like the one that I just showed you in my replay, which is near the top left stairs, where you're at
Oh,
currently.
right.
So
Yes,
just
This
make
one?
if you plant it right there at the stairs, it might be in the sentry radius of the ice spot. So I just want to plant it like just a bit down.
have a care.
You mean a bit up?
You can do that as well, or what I like to do is just where you're standing right now, just a bit to the right, where your hero is right now. Yeah, just down a bit. You can play and maximize the radius. Yeah, AOE. Yeah, like down a bit, just a little bit down, because you don't like the top vision is wasted on the camp.
Seems wise.
So yeah, that's a decent one. That's quite good. And so
Okay.
down to the tier 2 tower, just go down a bit to the tier 2. Yeah, so like let's say you're sieging tier 2, right? There's a few spots you can plant as well. You can plant on the left side. Yeah, you need to buy some
Hold
mods.
on. I need more words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, wait. So okay, stay put. So you can plant wards at the stairs on the left. No, down a bit, down. No. Yes, you have the right idea, but just move the ward just to your 5 o'clock. Just up a bit, up the stairs so you can see the high ground. Yeah. This is yep. Just down a bit to the right of the stairs, like on the rightmost part of the stairs. Yeah. Plant. This is the spot which is very safe because if you're sieging high ground or sieging the tier 2, you don't really want to go to the low ground. There's a chance of you dying. So while this ward does not give like the best vision or anything, you can plant it from a safe location, right? So let me tell you about the next level location. So you go down the stairs. If this is during night time and you think you're very safe, you can actually plant a ward on like where the lane creeps will run. Like you can just plant a ward like below the crystals. Yeah. Or you can plant it on the right side of the 3 trees over there. Like that is probably safer. So like imagine you're sieging, no, down a bit, just on the other side. Like that's fine. Yeah, because you're gonna be sieging, you can walk down from the stairs and then plant this ward behind, so you can see anyone who tries to like defend. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So the eye spots though, like, when is it a good time to ward the eye spot? Like when, you know? Like, a
yeah.
lot of times what I'll do is I'll put a sentry down, and if I see they already have a sentry, then I'm like, okay, well, that's literally perfect time to put a obs down, because the only way to deward that
is to get vision. Yep.
is if they get a courier or
Yep.
something.
Yeah,
and
that's good
people
thinking.
don't do that in my bracket, right?
Yeah, that's very
So-
good thinking. Yeah, that's one. That's a good one. Another good opportunity to plant ops on the eye spot is when a team fight happens. So let's say a team fight breaks out, like right here.
Exactly.
You
yeah.
arrive at the scene, you plant ops on the high ground, on the eye spot. That is the best time. Apart from those two
Exactly,
situations,
fight
not
ward.
really, because like I said, eye spot gets dewarded very easily. So you're just giving the enemy free gold and EXP if you just like carelessly plant it on eye spots all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I carry winter wherever.
There's actually
So
one.
let's say
Okay, wait, sorry, we're not done. Where you're standing at right now, you go to the left side, go to the large camp. You can actually plant a ward like in the barrage of trees just above. So like just on top of the just play the AoE, maximize the vision area. Just up. It wants to be up a bit. You want it to be like a cross kind of shape. Yeah. Okay. Look. Stop. Yeah. This is perfect. So you look at the vision. The vision is like a star shape. So every time you plant a ward, you can just take like 1 or 2 seconds to maximize the vision AoE of the ward. That's how you get the best.
but one problem I have though is like knowing how to spread out the wards effectively. Like I know these nice spots, but like let's say I only have 4 wards, right? And we have complete control of the map. Let's say like I put one here. You know, we need one in triangle. We need one in our jungle. I mean, I know. So like, okay, so if we have control of the map, there's no need to ward our side of the map, really, right?
Yes, or
We
if
want
you're
wards on
very
their
if you're
side,
very
right?
far ahead, then you can place aggressive instead of defensive wards.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay. So let's say I'm on okay, let's say I'm on Radiant. We're really far ahead, okay, and we have control of the whole map.
Yes.
So they're inside their base. We want to make sure, like, we want to catch them when they try and go high ground on through here or here, right? Like that.
Yeah.
That's the most important places, right? So
Yeah.
if we only have 3 wards, let's say we only have 3 wards.
So if they're stuck inside the base, planting on ice spot is completely fine. You can plant it on ice spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So ice spot is. So that is a good time to do ice spot. Then.
Yeah, because they're
The thing
suffocating.
is, though, like
inside
as
the
soon as
base.
we leave, though, it's like you have to just.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like if because like people in your level don't really like to like pressure towers, or like people just like to farm overwhelming amount. So I guess you just have to read the situation. If you predict your team is going back, then planting a ward on ice spot is not very good. What you can do instead is just plant your
cut down all the
wards.
trees here.
I mean, you can do that, but yeah, that's gonna take like 15 seconds because Quelling Blade is like 3-second cooldown. You can just do
Yeah, I know.
similar stuff and like just plant wards at the special spot. So for example, where you're at right now on the right side, you can plant it on the low ground. Yeah. So wait, no, go up. You see like there's a fossil on the ground. Yeah, around there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Some poor animal.
yeah. You can plant a wall like right where you're at.
Trouble yourself not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why put one here when I could just put it on the high ground here?
You can see the difference. You can see the difference is quite obvious because this one will
Because
see
we can
people
see them leaving
walking
their base,
down the
right?
stairs. Yeah. You can if you just go up the high ground and let the observer ward have the full vision. Like you can see the stairs of the top side just a little bit, and you can see, I think almost approaching the stairs of the tier 3 tower at mid. Yeah, if you just
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so back to my original question. So let's say I only have 3 wards, and we want to ward. Uh, we want to get some wards in their jungle, or okay. So there's 2 situations. So there's one. Let's say they're completely stuck in their base. Okay.
Yes.
Then for that case, you know, I'll put a ward here to see when they're leaving their base. Right. I want to maximize the area here. I'll put it like right here so I can completely see when they're leaving base from top.
Yes.
And then we'll have another ward like over here. Like this is just
Yeah, that one's a good spot. Or you might die.
God, this does a lot of fucking damage.
An enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Okay, so like this is
Yeah.
like a god tier spot. Like I know that people will deward this.
Okay, so
I mean,
the
at my
yeah.
at my level though, people don't put sentries as often on.
Yeah, but you're right. So the like you can here is good. Or you can also plant it on the low ground. For that way, for sure you won't get dewarded. Like so, just past the stairs a little bit. So I like to put it a bit up, just up a little bit. Keep going, keep going. Okay, down, down, left. Because I'm looking out for the the small
Maximize the
cranny
view
between
here.
the trees on the left side, on the low ground. The yeah. Okay, wait. Up, up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep to the left. To the left. Where your hero standing? Up a bit. Up, up. Go up. Go up. Stop. Okay. Yeah. Down a bit. Just down a bit. Okay. Stop. Stop. Plant. Because this sees the left side, so you can see the low ground. If you just move away and let the ward only let the ward vision be seen, you can actually see on the like where your hero is on the right side, the current ward sees that spot. So like you can see this small alleyway. Like if you just move your hero to the right side, the current ward will see that part. So that's why that ward is quite good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. So let's say that we have control of the map, but it's not like we're gonna keep them inside of their base. Like we have a small window where we have control of the map, right? And most of their towers are dead, right? But I want to. They're still probably gonna go in their jungle to farm eventually, and I want to be able to know when they're farming in their jungle, right? So I'm gonna have like one ward here, right?
You can do that, but
And we
that
have-
ward might die if they capture the outpost. So
what?
I mean,
Does
if
this give vision?
outpost gives vision, and it gives
This
true,
gives.
it gives vision and true sight. Like you can look at your own
I
outpost.
did not know that.
You
What
can look at
the
your own
fuck?
outpost.
I didn't know that it gave true sight.
Yes, the blue circle is true sight.
Okay, so then that's new. Okay. That is fucking new. Okay, I didn't know that.
So you want to
So
plant
then-
outside the AoE, yeah. Here's also okay. On top is fine. Near the stairs, that's also fine. I mean, anywhere that's outside the here's a fantastic spot.
I mean, I just want to know. I want to see all the camps. I want to know when they're farming camps.
You don't have
That's
to.
the thing is like,
You don't have to see all the camps. What's more important is seeing their entry and their exit into the jungle. That's much more important. Yeah, because if you see them enter the area, you know that they're there. It doesn't matter which camp they're farming exactly.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna put one ward here, and then I'm gonna put one ward. Oh, look at all these shekels. Watch this.
Nice shift Q. You missed one though. Yep.
Dragon's Horde. Okay, so.
Yeah.
And remember, so this one's really fucking hard to
Your
not get
middle
dewarded,
tower is
but
under attack.
I'll just put one here.
You can also plant one on the right stairs, on the stairs on the right side near the secret shop.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Oh yeah, you're right. This will give vision of. Because so my strategy. So there's lots of strategies for warding. The ones that I like
Your middle
are
tower is under attack.
personally as a carry. I like to push lanes to farm, and it's dangerous to push out far if you don't know where the enemy is, right?
Yes.
I just want to like the jungle is where people fucking love to be. I just want to cover as much area as I can. It sounds so stupid. I mean, this sounds really obvious, right?
Yeah.
Like I want to be able to see when the position 4 or whatever is just like taking camps or
Okay,
Your
yes.
top tower is under attack.
So,
never mind. I don't know what I'm trying to say, man.
I mean, I thought we
just sound
covered
like
that
an idiot
already.
right
Like, these.
now. You want to see their entrance is what you're
Your
gonna tell
top
me, right?
tower is
Yeah.
under attack.
That's really much more important than knowing which camp they're farming.
Your
Okay.
top tower is under attack.
So I put one here, put one here, and then we already have 2 there. Then where else do I put my other 2 wards?
Your top tower
You can put
is
one in
under
the lane,
attack.
and you can put. Okay, so go to the
Top tower
Dire tier
has
2.
fallen.
Like, in between the Dire tier 2,
I know the way to go.
Dire tier 2, and the large camp, there's like a little spot you can ward there as well. Yeah. Like, where you're standing right now? Where you're standing right now, just maximize the area, and this ward is quite good. Yeah, because what you're gonna be able to see is you're gonna be able to see heroes like farm this large camp, go into the jungle and smoke. Yeah,
Wings beating.
so yeah.
Okay. So then, generally, so we want to have one ward. So if I break the map into parts, right? Like let's say we break into parts,
Yeah, okay.
like this, right?
Okay.
You have one ward here,
Yes.
one ward here, one ward here. We want to have them all spaced out, right? Like I don't want to put all 3 of my wards in this jungle, right? That doesn't make any sense.
Generally yes. Although it's not so simple because many times, for example, like let's say you're playing on Radiant right now, you're gonna get the top tier 1 tower like you're gonna get the offlane tower first, then you're gonna get the mid tower, then you're gonna get the bottom tower. It's like it can be very hard to have wards in these areas simultaneously. It's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, because of
Yeah.
the different stages in the game, the towers are like certain towers are alive, certain towers are dead. So it's very hard to like have the current 3 wards that you have at the same time. Yeah, it's quite hard in practice.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Your middle tower.
I can show you one special spot. So if you go to the bottom power rune, there's actually a special spot that you can block the so like move your screen down a bit and put an observer wall like with this giant ass tree. You can put it on the high ground within the spawn box. It's within the spawn box of the large camp. So it just moves slowly. Yeah, it's to the right. It's to the top right. Yeah, right here. So
Yeah.
this will block the camp and it will ward the river. And it's very hard to.
What the
It's not that easy to
fuck?
deward. Yeah.
This is like a fucking. There's no way anyone knows about this unless
Yeah.
you're immortal. What the fuck?
So if you're on Radiant, please do not do this because you will block your own camp. I mean, maybe if the enemy team is completely taking control of your jungle, then you can do that. But usually you don't want to block your own camp.
I've seen this camp get blocked before, like a lot more than these other ones.
Yeah.
Like a few games ago, this one was blocked, and it probably was because they put a ward there.
Mhm.
I mean, because this actually can show the top of the steps here. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's my other ward here. So,
Attack.
You need to move. You need to move. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's just barely. Yeah. Yeah. So this is quite a good word.
okay.
Yeah. There's also one kind of so in between the Dire tier 1 and tier 2 mid. In between Dire tier 1 tier 2 mid, if you just teleport to like okay, right here. So just a little bit up. So see the radius of the tier 2 tower. You can plant a ward like to your 11 o'clock. Just a little bit up. 11 o'clock. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, like so go up now. Like along the circle. Like nearer to what the trees. Nearer to what the trees, so just a little bit to your 12 o'clock right now. Like where you're standing right now, just on the right side.
Have patience. Patience, child.
No, up a bit.
The enemy's
Oh, yeah,
middle
like here.
tower
Here's fine.
has fallen.
Yeah, here's quite a good one. Because you see the large cam and you see, like, they could possibly smoke under the tower as well. So yeah.
Yeah, and so and the whole thing with these ward positions, because you know this is a good position and this is a good position, but like what really but trying to decide which one to place is a lot of like what's safe and convenient for you, right? Like if your team is
Yes.
pushing this tower, it's safe to just put one here, right?
Yep.
But maybe if your team is roaming together and they happen to go through here, then it's safe to put one there, right?
Yep.
So you have to play around because you can't. A lot of mistakes that supports make is they want to just walk into the fog and put to ward, right?
Yeah,
And
you're
they
gonna
just
die. Yeah. I've done that
So
a
you
couple
have
of
to
times.
wait.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, you gotta wait. You can't be like Delta. You gotta wait until you have
Watch for winter.
your team or whatever, or you know where the enemy is before you ward. So now let's talk about sentries.
Yeah.
And then let me see.
I mean, sentries are kind of similar. I mean, if you know the idea about ice spots, then sentries are similar. Like, if you watch my Shadow
I
Shaman
mean,
video,
yeah,
just don't plant the sentries on the ice spot and use Flying Courier.
yeah, that's some next level shit though.
I mean, if you're playing Winter Wyvern, you can just use your first ability. So you're one of those heroes which can fly on the cliffs.
Understood.
Okay, but you know, I'll put one here.
Like, what
Okay.
what are you trying to do right now?
Okay, well, let's say I don't want to use my courier to scout the ice spot.
Okay.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm too lazy.
if you're Winter Wyvern,
Say
you
that.
have your Q, so... Unless you're
Okay,
talking
I'm
about a
not Winter
situation
Wyvern,
where you're
I'm
not Winter
Warlock.
Wyvern.
I'm Warlock.
Okay, you're
I'm not
Warlock.
Wyvern.
Yeah, then you have to plant on the ice spot.
Yeah,
Unfortunate,
'cause
but...
I don't want to use my courier.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can, but that's kind of some next level stuff.
Nah, I mean, you just have
Right.
to make it a habit, man. Yeah, but... Okay, yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna put one here.
We don't have to spam sentry wards, I mean, there's no need to do that. Just pick your spot and ask your
Watch
teammate
for
to, like,
winter.
give Flying Vision, Power Shot, Ice Path,
Your middle tower is under
yeah,
attack.
Rocket Flare.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's good. I just wanted to cover some basic shit, and I think that makes sense.
Alright.